Thank you for joining me. This is Y Theme. We're going to look at music, art, life, and math. Even as young children, we love patterns. Humans just like them. Our brains like to figure them out. We like to see them in everything we do. We like it a lot. Music is about patterns, and Pythagoras was one of the first to really notice it when he took a single string and after plucking it, wondered if it would sound the same if he put his finger in the middle and plucked it again. But it didn't. It actually gave a tone one octave up. So this is the circle of fifths, but I'm going to leave that to Vihart to explain to you. I'll put some links down below. But I am going to show you her making shapes with this circle.
Check it out.
Twinkle, twinkle.
This is Benoit Mandelbrot, and he's a very famous mathematician for finding a whole new way to look at math, and that is with fractals. He was hired by IBM back in the 50s. He was very forward-thinking, very willing to take chances. He had grown up in Nazi-occupied France. And while he was working for IBM, he decided to take what mathematicians have been working on for a very, very long time, sets of numbers like the Julian set, Fibonacci, and plug them into the computers, because we can only do so much by hand. But when you put those same numbers into a computer, the computer can keep working those numbers and get even bigger numbers and bigger numbers, and you can see patterns in those numbers that you couldn't see before. In the 70s, he published his first book on fractals, and in it was this image. Now, Mandelbrot always saw math visually, so he was very into taking what he was working on and putting it in a visual light. So this is the Mandelbrot set, and this is a close-up. This is zooming out a little bit further. But the thing is that these patterns are everywhere. It's not just math, because math is more than just numbers. These are patterns for Islamic art. In Islam, they're not allowed to have representation. So everything has to be non-representational, and so they work in patterns. This is MC Escher. MC Escher really liked patterns a lot, as you can. Even in life, we have these patterns. This is actually broccoli, and these are your lungs. We're finding, as we're learning more about how fractals work and how they relate to the natural world, that when you have patterns in nature and those patterns get broken and you see these chaotic patterns, it's a sign of disease. And because we can see that now and we understand that better, it's helping us start to learn a better way to find disease quicker. They're currently working to find cancer faster by looking at the way blood flows, because blood should be making these telltale tree-like fractals. And when they're not doing that, it's because there's disease.